Have you ever noticed a strange cramp in your legs when you walk, but it goes away as soon as you stop? Or maybe your feet always feel colder than the rest of your body, no matter how warm the room is? These could be more than just signs of aging or poor circulation. In fact, they might be early warning signals that your arteries are becoming dangerously blocked. And here's the shocking truth. Millions of people walk around with this condition every single day, without realizing it, until it's too late. Blocked arteries in the legs and feet, what doctors call peripheral artery disease, aren't just about leg pain. They're a red flag for your heart and brain, too. Studies show that if you have clogged arteries in your legs, you're much more likely to face heart attacks and strokes later on. That's why today's video is so important. I'm going to reveal the 10 key warning signs your legs and feet might be showing you right now, and why paying attention to them could literally save your life. Before we dive in, let me ask you a quick favor, friend to friend. If you care about protecting your heart, your energy, and your independence as you age, make sure you hit that subscribe button right now. Every week, I bring you natural, science-backed ways to protect your health and add years of vitality to your life. And trust me, you don't want to miss any of them. Alright, let's get into it. The first sign is one of the most classic and also the most ignored. Pain, heaviness, or cramping in your legs when you walk, but it goes away when you rest. Doctors call this intermittent claudication. Imagine your leg muscles like the engine of a car. They need fuel, oxygen-rich blood, to keep going. But when your arteries are narrowed or blocked, that fuel supply gets cut off. The result? Your legs protest with pain, cramping, or a heavy dragging sensation. As soon as you stop walking and give your muscles a break, the pain fades, until you start moving again. Many people brush this off as just getting older, but if you notice this pattern, it's a big red flag for circulation problems. The second sign is numbness or weakness in your legs or feet. Picture this: you're standing in the kitchen, and suddenly one foot feels strangely weak, or you lose some sensation in your toes. That numbness isn't random. It often means blood isn't reaching your nerves properly. And without that steady flow of oxygen and nutrients, nerves can't function as they should. If this happens often, don't ignore it. Your body is literally telling you that something is wrong with your circulation. The third sign: cold legs or feet. You know that feeling when one foot is icy cold, but the other one feels normal? Or your feet always seem to be colder than your hands, no matter what socks you wear? That temperature difference can be a major clue. When arteries are blocked, warm, oxygen-rich blood struggles to reach the tissues. So your skin temperature drops. Some women even notice that one leg feels noticeably colder than the other. If that sounds familiar, it's time to pay attention. Number 4 is something you might notice in the mirror: a change in skin color. Healthy circulation gives your skin a nice, even tone. But with artery blockages, the skin on your legs and feet may look pale, bluish, or even reddish purple. Sometimes, when you elevate your legs, they look ghostly white, but when you dangle them down, they turn dark or blotchy. That's because gravity is pulling what little blood is there downward, and your arteries can't keep up. If you see these color changes, it's not just cosmetic. It's a warning. The fifth sign is subtle but telling: slower hair growth on your legs, or even patches where the hair has completely disappeared. Now, I know what you're thinking. At my age, I don't mind losing some leg hair. But here's the truth. Hair follicles depend on a steady supply of blood. If circulation drops, hair simply won't grow. So patchy or thinning hair on your legs can actually be a sign of blocked arteries. The sixth sign is similar but involves your toenails: slow-growing or brittle nails. Toenails are like little windows into your circulation. When blood flow is poor, nails don't get the nutrients they need, so they may grow more slowly, become weak, or look different than before. Again, easy to dismiss, but worth noticing. Now, number 7 is something a doctor usually checks: weak or absent pulses in your feet or ankles. Normally, you can feel a pulse near your ankle or on the top of your foot, just like you feel a pulse in your wrist. But if your arteries are clogged, those pulses may be faint or even impossible to find. Doctors use this test as a simple way to detect circulation problems. The 8th warning sign is more serious. Sores, wounds, or ulcers on your legs and feet that just won't heal. Think about it. Healing requires oxygen, nutrients, and immune cells, all delivered by your blood. If blood isn't getting through, healing slows down or stops. That's why people with blocked arteries can develop stubborn ulcers, especially around the ankles or toes. These wounds can linger for weeks or months, and in severe cases, lead to infection or even amputation if ignored. Number 9. Leg pain even at rest. This one's critical. Earlier I mentioned claudication, pain that comes with walking and improves when you rest. But if your circulation is severely compromised, you may feel pain even when you're lying down, especially at night. Many people describe it as a burning or throbbing in the feet that only improves when they dangle their legs over the edge of the bed. That's a late-stage sign that arteries are significantly blocked and need urgent attention. And finally, the 10th sign is one people rarely connect to circulation: erectile dysfunction in men. Why? Because healthy blood flow is essential for sexual function. If the arteries in the legs and pelvis are narrowed, it can affect performance. In fact, erectile issues can sometimes be the very first sign of hidden vascular disease. So those are the 10 key warning signs. Pain or cramping when walking. Numbness or weakness. Cold legs or feet. Skin color changes. Hair loss on the legs. Slow toenail growth. Weak or absent pulses. Sores that won't heal. Rest pain, especially at night. Erectile dysfunction in men. Now you might be wondering, what do you do if you notice one or more of these symptoms? First and foremost, don't panic. Many of these issues develop slowly, over years. The important thing is to act now, not later. Talk to your doctor and get checked. Simple, painless tests can measure blood flow in your legs. But here's the good news. You are not powerless. In fact, lifestyle changes can make a huge difference. Quitting smoking, eating a heart-healthy diet rich in vegetables, whole grains, and healthy fats, staying active, and keeping your blood pressure and blood sugar under control. All of these can help stop artery disease in its tracks. Even small steps, like walking regularly, doing gentle leg exercises, and keeping stress under control, can dramatically improve circulation. And you know I always say this: prevention is the best medicine. Listening to your body's early warnings is one of the smartest, most powerful things you can do for your health. Friend, if you've ever dismissed that nagging cramp, that cold foot, or that sore that just won't heal, I hope today's video has shown you that these are not just random annoyances. They are whispers from your arteries, telling you to take care before it's too late. And remember, you don't have to do this alone. That's exactly why this channel exists. To give you natural, science-backed tools to protect your health, boost your energy, and help you feel like yourself again. So if you haven't already, take a second to subscribe right now. It's one simple step to make sure you never miss the information that could change, or even save, your life. And before you go, let me leave you with a little teaser. If you're worried about your circulation, your blood pressure is probably on your mind too. Did you know there's one simple juice, just 1 cup a day, that can help bring your blood pressure to healthy levels naturally? That's exactly what I'll be sharing in the next video. 1 cup of this juice for perfect blood pressure. Trust me, you'll want to see this. So click over and watch that next. And until then, take care of your heart, your legs, and most importantly, yourself. You deserve it.